Hi guys, welcome to the second lesson of C Sharp Basics Programming. If you interfere with any errors or problems or have discussion and questions, just join the Discord, check the description below, the link is in it. Everyone there is happy to help and understand you and go for it. So this next lesson we will focus on functions and variable lifetime and accessibility. First, let's delete our previous program totally and let's first create an empty new function, which is starting with void, which means it will not return a value at this point, but we are just going to um, try and test it. We name it test1. We have no parameters, and again, as usual, we're going from A to B within the brackets. So here we say we do an output which is hello world, and then here we give the command to use test1. So if we don't do this, I'm commenting it out so it's not used. Let's just do it like this. If I run it right now, you will see that it just doesn't execute anything. If I'm using it here, then we rerun it, you will see that it's executing the function. It says hello world. If we do this, for example, 5 times, it should be making sense for you guys. Look, we got a whole series of hello worlds. So that's for that. Then what we can do is not use um, the test one without this, but we are adding a parameter, which is, let's say, a number. And we can add this number to this. Now you see a red dotted line, because if I would try to execute it now, it will tell you that it's missing a parameter here. There's no argument given, required parameter number for test1 int. And if you hover this, it's also telling that it's missing a parameter. So we are just sending an int in, then it's good, and we're executing it, and it says hello world 8. So now I'm here sending a value, and if we do this, it will all make sense, but let's just show it to you. It is constantly executing this and pasting the number, which is my parameter here. The funny thing is that um, I'm in the find of variable lifetime. If I would say here, show me the number, it's red because it cannot find it. Anything here, a parameter within a function, is local. That means that this is not reachable. Though if we have, let's say, let's clean up a little bit. If we have here a second number which is 6. I can send it here. So this is because this is actually in the same scope. Look, it first does this. It's from A to B. It's run this code, so sending the number 8 and then printing the value of second number. In the other hand, because this is in the bigger scope than this, because we cannot reach number here, on the contrary, we can access the second number here. So even if we delete this one, it will not give a lot separate line. But if you see here, we can actually reach this value here, but not the other way around. So that is scoping of variables. We can also let me make a second test, which is also called number. And uh, for the clearness, let's do it like this. And we are sending a 3. you will see that this number is not interfering with this number because it is everywhere. You see it here. It's taking another variable which is executed and used, and also that amount of memory which is used here is in the end at the last bracket, let's say, completely deleted from the memory. So the memory usage when it's going out of the function, it's deleting all the memory used in this function. So now we actually seen the purpose of this. It's becoming red. Let's delete this a little bit, cleaning it up for simpleness of this demo. Now we are not wanting this to console align, but we want a number returned. So we want this returned. And we do not want to have this, but we are going to declare we have a new value, which is like, let's say, the number multiplied by number plus the number for our simple hats. Let's make it a little bit simple. Let's do it also like this. And then plus one, make it a little bit difficult for it. And then we have to, you will see that this does not return a value at the moment, though it expects it. So we should, because we said test1 is returning an integer, we should return the new value. So, but it doesn't do anything right now because I will show you this does not do anything. This is done, but it's not outputting anything. So the integer is returned here and the data is here, but it's not assigned. So let's make a new variable. Let's say cars is test1. This still will not visually give any difference, as you will see, because we're not doing anything with the variable cars. It's even grayed out like it's never used. So at that point, if we do this, and we are going to use it, we say this. How much should it be? It will be 4 multiplied by 4 is 16, plus 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. So we should have 21 cars right now. Let's try it. Yeah, we have. Okay, then for simplicity, we do not have to do declaration and then return it. We can actually make it even more simple, and we just say return this, and this should still give us 21 cars. Yes, it does. So here you have the lifetime of your function and how you could possibly use this. We will need this in our future classes model, and we will actually show what we can actually do with this stuff and wherefore we need this. And so if you have any questions, jump in the Discord. So far, this is just the small function and returning a value from a function, or it can also be executing something like changing something in a database or calculating something for anything, or it has like we use these systems for in 99% of the whole programming it are classes with functions which are used for any form of necessariness. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go to the next lesson and talk to you later.